how Ibrahim created wealth in gold for the people of Burkina Faso. This is Noble Black News, bringing you the stories that matter. Today, we're uncovering the inspiring story of Ibrahim, the young leader who turned Burkina Faso's gold into a powerful tool for transforming the lives of his people. How did he take on foreign corporations, empower local miners, and spark a national revival? Let's dive in. Burkina Faso's struggles before. Before Ibrahim stepped into leadership, Burkina Faso faced overwhelming challenges. The country is rich in gold. It's Africa's fourth largest gold producer, but that wealth never reached the people. For years, foreign companies dominated the gold industry, leaving Burkina Faso with only a tiny fraction of the profits. In rural areas near mining sites, people lived in extreme poverty. Communities were left with environmental damage, little to no economic benefits, and limited access to basic needs like clean water and education. To make matters worse, militant groups destabilized the country, further draining resources and leaving citizens feeling abandoned and powerless. This was the dire situation inherited when he came to power in 2022. At just 34 years old, the military captain led a coup to remove the previous regime. But wasn't just seizing power, he was offering hope. His message was clear: Burkina Faso's wealth belongs to its people, not foreign interests. Ibrahim, a leader for the people. Ibrahim's rise to leadership was rooted in his deep connection to the struggles of ordinary. Born in Ijo, grew up in rural Burkina Faso, witnessing the challenges his people faced every day. As a young military officer, he gained a reputation for being bold, principled, and unafraid to challenge injustice. When took office, many were skeptical. Could someone so young take on the powerful elites and corporations that controlled Burkina Faso's resources? But didn't he hesitate? He immediately set out to reform the gold industry and return its wealth to the people, reclaiming Burkina Faso's gold wealth. His first major move was to take back control of Burkina Faso's gold wealth. Renegotiating mining contracts. Reviewed and renegotiated contracts with multinational mining companies. These corporations had long operated under agreements that left Burkina Faso with minimal revenue, while the majority of the profits flowed overseas. Under S leadership, the government demanded higher royalties and taxes from these companies. He made it clear that Burkina Faso's natural resources would no longer be exploited for the benefit of others. The additional revenue was redirected to fund public projects, including schools, healthcare facilities, and infrastructure. For the first time in years, the people began to see the benefits of the country's gold wealth. 2. Empowering local miners. Also turned his attention to small-scale miners, who had been largely ignored under previous administrations. He implemented reforms to support these miners by providing them with better tools, safety training, and fair prices for their gold. This shift not only created jobs but also gave local communities a direct stake in the country's resources. By empowering local miners, reduced dependence on foreign corporations, and ensured that more profits stayed within the country. Building a national gold refinery. One of his boldest projects was the construction of a national gold refinery, an unprecedented step for Burkina Faso. Before this, the country exported raw gold, which was refined abroad. This meant Burkina Faso lost out on billions of dollars in added value. Change that by building a local refinery where gold could be processed within the country. The benefits were enormous. Higher profits. Refined gold could be sold at higher prices on global markets. Job creation. The refinery created jobs for workers, providing much-needed employment opportunities. National pride. For the first time, Burkina Faso could produce and sell gold stamped with the words "Made in Burkina Faso." The refinery wasn't just an economic project, it became a symbol of national self-reliance and sovereignty. Investing in the people, knew that gold wealth alone wouldn't solve Burkina Faso's problems. It was how that wealth was used that mattered. He made sure the profits from gold mining directly benefited the people. 1. Education and training. S government prioritized education, especially in rural areas. New schools were built and scholarships were introduced to train young people in mining, engineering, and business. By equipping the next generation with skills, laid the groundwork for a more self-reliant economy. 2. Infrastructure development. The government used gold revenues to fund critical infrastructure projects, including roads and bridges to connect rural areas with urban centers, clean water systems to improve health and sanitation in mining communities, electrification projects to bring power to areas that had long been neglected. 3. Community ownership of resources. S administration set up community funds that received a share of the mining profits. These funds were managed locally, allowing communities to decide how the money should be spent. This approach gave people a sense of ownership and control over their resources. Overcoming challenges. Transforming Burkina Faso's gold industry wasn't easy. Faced significant obstacles, including corruption. Corruption had long plagued the country's mining sector. Launched anti-corruption campaigns to hold officials accountable and ensure that mining revenues were used responsibly. 2. Security threats. Militant groups posed a constant threat to mining operations and local communities. Strengthen the military's presence in these areas, protecting both the people and the country's resources. Resistance from elites. Not everyone supported S reforms. Powerful elites and foreign corporations resisted his efforts to redistribute wealth, but stayed firm, earning the trust and loyalty of the people who believed in his vision. The impact of S leadership. Under Ibrahim's leadership, Burkina Faso began to experience a transformation. Economic growth. Gold exports surged, and more of the profits stayed within the country. Thousands of jobs were created through mining, refining, and infrastructure projects. Improved living standards. Communities near mining sites saw real improvements in their quality of life, with better access to education, healthcare, and clean water. National pride and unity. Perhaps most importantly, S leadership restored a sense of hope and pride among the people of Burkina Faso. For the first time in years, the nation felt united around a shared vision of prosperity and self-reliance. A leader who put people first. Ibrahim's story is one of courage, vision, and putting people first. He showed the world that even in the face of poverty, corruption, and external pressures, it's possible to take control of your resources and build a better future. S leadership reminds us that true wealth isn't just about gold, it's about empowering people, investing in communities, and creating opportunities for everyone to thrive. This is Noble Black News, and this was the story of how Ibrahim is transforming Burkina Faso, one bold step at a time. What do you think about S vision? Can other nations learn from his example? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of resilience and progress. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching Noble Black News, where we strive to bring you the real stories and perspectives that truly matter. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your community, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Together, let's continue to uncover the untold stories and celebrate the achievements of the global Black community. Stay tuned for more powerful stories. Until next time.
Merci aux Nigériens qui nous ont réservé un accueil chaleureux hier lorsque nous avons foulé le sol de notre patrie ici. Vous êtes plus que des amis, vous êtes plus que des voisins, vous êtes nos frères, vous êtes nos sœurs. Parce que la fraternité va au-delà de l'amitié ou du voisinage. Nous avons le même sang qui coule dans nos veines. Dans nos veines coule le sang de ces vaillants guerriers qui ont combattu et qui ont réservé ces terres que nous appelons Mali, Burkina et Niger. Dans nos veines coule le sang de ces vaillants guerriers qui ont aidé le monde entier à se débarrasser du nazisme et de beaucoup d'autres fléaux. Dans nos veines coule